shyness is stopping me from pursuing what I want in my life. Have any of you been shy? What advice or tips do you have for me on how to overcome my shyness?
I think I'm a very shy person, which is weird because I'm out there a lot. But that's the one thing that's nice about people recognizing you, that if you're in a party, you're never standing in the corner awkwardly, wanting to leave immediately.
Oh.
Which is exactly when I walk into a room and I don't know anybody, I just want to leave. There's no, and I know that that's just being scared of, I don't know what I'm going to say to this person. I'm going to risk meeting someone that I'm not going to connect with, and I think trying to avoid that hurt is the basis of it. And I think trusting that you want to go through a process, and the process might not always be awesome. You might go and you might spend 10 minutes talking to someone, you're like, I hate this person. That's fine, or I'm not hate, but I don't connect with this person, but you take something away from it, knowing that, oh, that was an experience, and I learned something about myself, and I learned about another person. So I guess risking just being brave enough to make a mistake. And I think that's something where shyness is part of.
I'm shy all the time, and I admit it. And I think that my biggest tip is, if you go into a room, like you said, and you don't know anybody, my problem is that I can't see very well. So I go into a room and I might know people, but I can't see them. So it's like I don't know them. But if it's like, I'm shy. Just be upfront about it. If you're nervous or intimidated, just say it. I've done speeches before in front of tons of people, and the first thing I'll say is, my name's Lizzie, this is what I do, blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna let you know right now, I'm really nervous. And it kind of breaks down that wall and that barrier, and people think, well, at least she's admitting it, she's honest about it, and we all feel the same way at some point. So if you go up to someone and you're like, I'm kind of nervous or I'm shy, they probably feel the exact same way that you do. There you go, bam, you have a friend. Or a little sidekick. So I think if you just confront the issue, because we all feel it. We're all shy at some point, and if you confront it and just acknowledge it, it'll kind of go over a little bit easier, and you can laugh at it.
It's so true. I mean, I think we're all in the same boat. We're all shy here. I'm shy, you're shy, but look at how far our shyness took us. I don't want people to think that being shy is a bad trait. I think, there's nothing wrong with being alone in your own world, as in, it's okay to be confident in your own, be confident alone. Confidently being alone. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, oftentimes I find people who need to be around other people. They need to be around a lot of people to feel validated, to feel like they're worthy. But I've noticed that people who are shy, they're totally fine on their own, and I don't see it as a bad trait. I mean, I can understand this girl saying, she feels like it's stopping her from pursuing what she wants, and maybe what she wants is something that, maybe she wants to be a motivational speaker, or she wants to do some sort of line of work where she has to break out of that shell. And I think for me, my biggest tip is really just putting the first step forward. It's kind of like waking up in bed, especially when it's cold, when it's freezing, when you're in bed. You don't want to get out of your warm bed, but you kind of have to take the first step. And once you take the first step out of bed, the next step is easier. And then from there on, you just move, and everything becomes easier after that first step. So really taking that first step and just being fearless and knowing that mistakes are okay. Making mistakes is fine. It's natural, it's normal, and honestly, I think it's cool because it's relatable. I relate to girls who make mistakes. I don't relate to girls who are always perfect, because that's not me. So I think, just putting that seed in your head and just reminding yourself, take that first step. And being shy, it's okay. It's totally fine being confident in your own world, but if you really want to break out of that shell, take that first step.